I walked into the room and everyone was greeting themselves. Many moons ago, I attended a meeting, an Amway meeting. Yes, I know, a long time ago, an Amway meeting where everyone was gathering and everyone was there to pick up their product and to talk about the experiences of the week before. As I walked into this particular room for the very first time, I remember seeing a picture that was colored. It seemed to be colored by a child. A picture hanging on the wall that was very comical. It was a picture of a frog, and all you can see of the frog was its back legs hanging out of the beak of a pelican. The pelican obviously was attempting to eat this frog, but while it was attempting to eat the frog had his arms around the pelican's neck and squeezing as tight as possible while the pelican's eyes were bulging out of its head. And the caption on the picture was, "Never give up." I want to share with you, and we've been talking about failure, and we've been talking about that there is always a seed of equivalent benefit in every failure, in every setback, in every adversity, in every challenge, and every problem. But I also want to remind you, beloved, that when times get tough, and when things get absolutely impossible to bear, and you can't go anymore, and none of what I've been saying makes any sense and it makes any effect in your life, if you can do something for yourself, never give up. Be like that frog who refuses to be eaten and puts your throat over the neck of its devourer and refuses to be consumed. You know, it reminds me of the story of a time where the children of Israel were about to be consumed, actually destroyed by a particular nation, the Egyptians. The Bible tells us the narrative of Moses leading the children of Israel out of Egypt, and as he leads them into the wilderness, they are confronted with a very precarious situation. They are confronted with an ocean in front of them, or what seemed to be an ocean in front of them. They had a mountain on the left, they had a mountain on the right, they had the whole Egyptian army behind them, and as everyone recognizes the impossible situation, the discouraging situation, God steps in. You have to remember, you have to understand that the reason why you should never give up is because God will always step in. The Bible tells us in that particular narrative of Moses and the children of Israel, God says to Moses to tell the children of Israel, and Moses said unto the people, "Fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show you today. For the Egyptians whom ye seen, today ye shall see them again no more forever." It's powerful story that demonstrates a situation, a circumstance of impossible proportions, a situation that is out of their control, a situation where everyone, I'm pretty sure, just wants to give up. And Moses tells them, don't give up. See the salvation of God. Watch that your enemies will be forever gone. Perhaps that's you today, beloved. Perhaps you need to hear that no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're struggling with, no matter what is afflicting your life, don't give up. Because when you give up, you miss that opportunity for God to show up. So until the next time, this is Pastor Tello reminding you, don't give up. But remember, thoughts do change lives.